Good morning, guys. Welcome back. We're to the channel. In today's video, we're actually going to be trying to fix the air on the 6.0 yet again. So last weekend, a friend of ours came over who actually just lives like right up the road, who has a 6.0. It's a white 05 King Ranch. So that's actually the truck that made me want a 6.0. But we got to talking about this thing and the air not working, and he was saying on his truck that he had a relay out here under the hood, and right now I got the air running in the truck, and it'll be cold for a minute and then it'll fade away. You can shut the truck off, open the door, turn the truck back on, start it, and the air will work for a few minutes and then it'll go away. And we was talking about that, and he said in his truck it got to where when you would run the truck, and he said it's like the relay got hot. He said by the time you roll the windows down, the air would work again. So it's kind of like what we got going on, but a little worse for us. But I went ahead, ordered a relay, and we're going to go ahead and throw it in here. So this is actually the relay right here. So if you need a part number, this is the part number off of my truck. I went ahead and bought a used one on eBay to see if it will work. So I found one on eBay. Like I said, it's out of a wrecked truck that somebody's parting out, and they said it tested fine. So we're gonna go ahead. This is not gonna be like a how-to video or anything like that. I just want to get this relay swapped. We'll hop back in here and see the air is already getting kind of warm in here. So turn that down. But we're gonna go ahead, shut this thing off, and we're gonna get out here, replace this relay, and see if that fixes our problem. All right, so we've already swapped it. I swapped it a second ago. But anyway, the relay is right here. The bottom bolt, not so fun to get to. I don't know if you can even see it down in there, but it is right there. You can kind of see it down in there. So what we actually did, my grandpa took this vacuum ball out to get the bolts for those. You come up under here, and they are right there. So take the vacuum ball loose. He took a pry bar and kind of pushed the evaporator over a bit. You can unbolt it here, move it over just a little bit, and that makes it much easier. These are 8 mils on this truck anyway, 8 mil, and down there we used a swivel to go ahead and pop that out. So we've already tested the AC. It does work. I'm very happy about that. For just a second, but I'm gonna hop in here and see what we got. So like I said, we tested it just kind of briefly and shut the truck off, but I'm gonna hop back in here, fire this thing up, and we will see what we got. So auto AC, and let's see. Now I'll be very happy if it is fixed, because well, you can see it's 11 a.m. it's 93 degrees already. Yesterday we went out, did some deliveries. I'm gonna make a video about that. And at 10:30 last night it had just got down to 100 degrees, which it's not fun, especially driving this truck. But anyway, I'm gonna sit here a second. We're gonna make sure this works. I'm not gonna be out here too long because I have some decals to make, but we'll test it and see what she's got. All right, guys, so it has been a few minutes. I don't know why that said Friday. Well ago, it's actually Saturday, but the air is still nice and cold. So we have a trailer back here. That'll be another video. But I think I gotta go in and do some stuff, like I said, and we might drop the trailer, take this thing for a drive, and see what she's looking like. Alright guys, so it is a few hours later. Got those decals finished up. Most definitely a pain, but anyway, got those finished up. They're ready to go. But come up here, so I wanted a pizza. On the way up here, we've had the air going, and it's minty. So pretty good. Now, again, I bought a used relay to see if it would work. It did work, so I may at some point just buy a new one. But for the time being, we're going to leave that one right there where it's at, because we have air, and relatively cool air at that. I would say it is pretty competitive with my 300, and actually colder than my grandpa's blue truck, which is pretty nice. So pretty happy with that. Now I will say we got some stuff at the house for this truck. I'm working on securing something else to go along with that thing, but it might have something to do with fast. If you know, you know. But anyway, I'll probably say a little too much, but it's we'll figure it out at some point. But now I want to talk about the headliner. I mentioned it a little bit, but I wanted to elaborate on that a little bit more. Alright, so as y'all know, the headliner has been out of the 6.0 for probably 2 years at this point, a little over 2 years. We did reupholster it in suede, and it looks really good. It really does. Now, I think for these bits, we're going to leave in tan, because tan interior, if we flip the camera over, we got tan and black, everything in here is tan and black and wood grain. Close enough. So I think we're going to leave all these bits in here tan, and do the black, obviously. Now, I ordered a Starlight when we pulled the headliner out of here over 2 years ago, and thankfully I tested it before we poked all the holes and did all the fiber optics, because the box doesn't work. So you can plug it up, it kind of works, kind of doesn't. The remote doesn't work at all, the app doesn't work at all. So I'm going to look, see if I can get a new motor, the light motor, see if I can get a new one, and we will go from there. But my question to you is, where is everybody, or what are you suggesting for mounting the light box? I've seen some people say to take out the little carpeted piece back here behind the seat, cut it out, and mount the box to the back of the cab, cut out the little support. Actually, I'll hop out real quick and show y'all what I'm talking about. So I've heard some people say that you can take this down and take this piece out, notch out this piece of the cab and mount it in there, and just run your strands through here down, notch that piece out and run it. What I was kind of thinking was, over there on the passenger side, we don't have anything over there. I think that's where the spare tire tools are supposed to be. There's nothing over there. So what I was kind of thinking was, if we can run it all the way down to the carpet and mounting the box back down there. But I'm open to suggestions as far as mounting. Now, wiring wise, I might run it to a switch here, or a another switch. I did buy some switches for rock lights for this, so I do have some nice flush mount push button switches, so we can put them, you know, here on this little piece or whatever. But y'all let me know what's the best way to mount those. I really don't want to cut out the cab in those plastics if I don't have to, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, I guess our pizza should be done by now, so I'll run over here and pick it up. But I mean, AC still nice and cold. Pretty happy. So we did all that work on this truck with the AC, and there was some weird stuff. Actually some really weird stuff. So the compressor, when we got the truck, it was locked up. I replaced it and the orifice tube. The orifice tube was full of junk. It's like somebody had put some like stop leak in it. It was full of all kind of junk. We replaced the evaporator at the same time, or I think that's what you call that thing out here, whatever that thing is. We replaced some O-rings on the condenser because they were leaking. Still didn't work. Found a fuse down here that was missing. Then it worked for a little while, and then it quit after, well, that was actually after we replaced the computer and the engine harness because the engine issue, and it still didn't work. We found that fuse was missing, replaced it, and it worked for like a month, and then it quit again. So a bunch of stuff, but now it works. So if you have some symptoms of when you first start your truck up, the air will be cold, but it'll fade away, and then you can shut the truck off, open the door. With opening the door, that resets everything on the interior, fire the truck back up, and the air works for a few more minutes, and then it kind of does the same thing. You might check that box. Now again, I showed you all the part number off of this truck. That might not be the same if you have a different year truck, or if you don't have climate control, or anything like that, but that might be something to check. But anyway, I'll catch y'all back at the house, and we'll end out this video. But anyway, guys, we've made it back to the house. That pizza, for anybody that was wondering, was A1, perfect. But anyway, we got some stuff in for the white truck the other day from one of our friends from the 6.0 here. Like I said, we got that thing that has to do with fast from our buddy Matt over at Blessed Performance, and I'm working on getting one more thing before we install that. If I can't, it's not a big deal, but I'd rather have it before we put it in. You'll figure it out, you'll see. But it's looking like the AC is fixed here in the 6.0, and I couldn't be more excited. So I'm gonna go in, get cleaned up, and we're gonna take this thing for a little drive, and well, I guess I will catch y'all on the next one. So with that being said, guys, if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope everybody has a great day.